right underneath my feet is the start line for the famous Titi mountain course. But this is August, which means it's Manx Grand Prix time. And the reason that I'm stood on the start line at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning is that in a minute there's going to be a van turning up with some Americans in it. And I'm here this week to give them a bit of a hand for the first couple of days of the Manx, hopefully get them up to speed and making sure they're having a jolly good time. Stu is holding the camera, and then we have Sexy Dave with us, because it's first thing in the morning. By midday he'll be Sweaty Dave. If you want, you can just call him American Dave.
Midweek, it's going to be today.
Right, so we're doing an early lap in the van to test Dave's knowledge because he's a newcomer. So Dave, we've gone over the start-finish line. What are you looking for next?
The bush.
The bush.
Right.
Excellent. Everybody loves a little bit of bush in the morning, don't they? So, and then as we come down Bray Hill, we can see a curb sticking out on the left. Not really a curb, like a yellow line cresting round the left. And there's a grate in it, so we're going to try and clip the grate near enough. And then when you actually go through the bottom of Bray Hill, what you want to do is you don't want to be right in the gutter. Everybody thinks you want to be right in the gutter on the right hand side, but there's a lot more camber there, so that's where you'll smash the bike to pieces. What you want to be doing is driving through the VW side in the front of their car. So basically middle of the right hand lane, that gives you the right line where it's a bit kinder on the bike and still gives you a good line. So you'll drift back over to the left, over the first of Agos, big wheelie for the crowd, make sure you get your photo taken so you look really, really cool. And then we're looking for the braking marker for Quarterbridge. Now on a big bike, on a 1000, it's pretty much the start of where the curbs go black and white on the side. On a little bike you'll be halfway through this sort of tree section and you'll be just off the throttle, down a gear, and then just as you come over this little crest at Alexandra Drive, crack the throttle open again so it doesn't go over the crest on its nose, because that's bad news. So just drive it over the crest, and as soon as it settles, hit the brakes and like properly brake all the way down into Quarterbridge. We've done just over a mile, and we've got 37 3/4 miles to cover, and so we'll catch up with you lot when we're back in the paddock. And having finished our lap around the island, we're back in the paddock and a little bit of time has gone by and Dave's Newcomer bike is already scrutineered and in the queue, and Stu's 600 is up there as well. But it has been a relatively busy morning, just the last few little details like mounting GPS units and basically ticking all the little boxes and making sure trolleys are loaded and all that sort of stuff. So it's been busy, but we're on target basically. But I suppose what we ought to do is actually go and meet who's riding the bikes. Anyone who's been watching the videos for a while will recognise our first two reprobates because when Martin was a newcomer 3 years ago, Rick and Stu were also newcomers, but now you're basically the experienced Americans around here. So we'll start with Rick. What are you on this year?
I just want to go down the road, go fast, have fun.
Right, okay. So you're on Eric's 600 and his Aprilia.
Ricky Bobby, I just want to go fast.
So yeah, I'm on his.
What do I do with my hand?
Are they being mean to you, Rick?
They are again, just like the first year. It's
And the
all right.
second year.
It's all right. And the second year.
Yeah.
Well, it was a little nicer the second year. They started to get used to me. Now they're getting more comfortable with me, I guess. Yeah, so I get the Aprilia RS 660 again and a CBR 600.
So,
That's going to be a new to me tool.
how quick did you go last year on the twin?
Not fast enough. slower than Stewie.
Right, but this year you've got a 600 as well.
So hopefully I'll go a little faster. If you don't have skill, just get more power.
I like that idea. Cool. Right, we'll move along the queue. Stuart, who is, you know, for the purposes of this video, you're also American, but you've got a weird accent.
Yes, the un-American American.
So,
yeah.
Where were you born?
Born Sheffield,
Where did you live for years?
Laxey,
And now you live in Nevada.
Nevada. Yeah, that makes sense. And I work in the snow from the Isle of Man. Even I don't know how that works.
Right, so what are you on this year, Stu?
I am back on Old Faithful, the Junior ER. She's got a fresh rebuilt slick motor in it, so pretty confident she's going to be good. I've got my CBR 600 and I have the wonderful little ZX 400.
Well, hello.
American Dave, sexy Dave, and in a couple of hours, sweaty Dave.
Guaranteed, yes.
So you're a proper newcomer this year.
Yes.
Obviously, we know you from our Mexican adventures
Si.
and from Laguna Seca.
Si.
And your mates with that reprobate over there.
Si. I'm also on an RS660 that Dave Hewson has built himself. And then Martin Morris's ZX6, which is already teched and over there in the pit too.
Because you're a proper newcomer, what's the most exciting thing about this?
Everything, honestly. Just being able to ride out here on closed roads. This is a remarkable circuit. It's world renowned. Everybody knows about it. You know, people that live under rocks know about this place. So everything is literally exciting about this place.
How much prep have you been doing? Talk us through your prep for here.
My prep, at least 1 to 2 laps a day of onboards. I've been playing the video game as well, and then I've been out here for multiple trips too. I've done about 31 and a half laps now in a car and on a motorcycle. Yeah, I'm confident I know where I'm going, but at a pace that everybody else is going to be doing, I can go the speed limit and I know where I'm going. Yeah, get back to that
one bit that you're most nervous about?
Probably turning in too early into some of these corners where they're like, just wait, be patient. Where I feel like if I turn in too early and then end up where the road kind of goes away from you, that's what I'm nervous about. So I'm going to be turning in kind of late, I think, pretty much everywhere.
Cool.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
The way to fix that is if you're not sure, just slow down a little bit.
Slow down and steady, yeah.
You'll make your speed with the gas open.
Honestly, I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most this week is just learning. Learning, feeling the course, and just enjoy it. I'm enjoying this week. So I just want to qualify, not crash, and learn. That's it.
So behind the scenes, obviously, I'm here. I've bought a couple of bikes with me. Jez is here. And
Good afternoon.
you know your way around, don't you, Jez?
Just a little bit. We've been doing them.
How many laps have you done?
Well, I live here, so as many as I want to every day.
And you've raced here as well.
And we've raced here, yes. Wobble round.
Channel regular Eric is obviously here as well. Between you and me, we've done a few laps, haven't we?
Yeah, over the last 20 odd years, I think I'd worked it out about race miles, about 9,000 race miles, plus probably something similar on practices. So
Yeah.
I don't need a Collins roadmap to find out where I'm going.
No, I think I worked out that I'm at 24,000 miles around here on closed roads. You're at probably 18,000. But there is a man here who's actually outdone both of us. So we probably ought to go meet him.
Yeah, give him a mention, just be good. No.
Right, Dodd Spence, the man with the most starts and finishes out of us lot. Go on, how many starts and how many finishes?
Right, I've had 75 starts and 69 finishes over a 20-year period at the TT, and we're counting up. This is my 46th year at coming to the TT. 2009 was my first non-finish. I had a 100% record up until then, which was about 45 races or something.
And then you got on an electric bike and stopped.
I got an electric bike, first DNF, and I thought, that's the record, we're shattered.
Cool. So you think our newcomers, between you, me, Eric and Jez, we can pretty much point them in the right direction?
I think we'll be able to get them round at a good, reasonably safe race. Any pointers they need, we'll show them between the three of us.
So down the other end of the pit lane, there's a load of newcomers looking nervous. You're looking a bit more chilled, Dean.
Oh, I'm relaxed. We get to have a roll around in the new Fireblade tonight, so I'm quite an happy chappy, to be honest. So this is a new 24 blade, so we're going to put a lap in the first lap, we're going to do it, and then we're going to have another lap on it tonight at 5 o'clock with some cameras and see how we get on.
Excellent. Do you remember being a newcomer? It was a few years back now, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm getting old now. You'll know that feeling.
Yeah,
no, yeah, I do remember what it was like as a newcomer. I think excited were more than old. No, it's excitement, nerves.
Yes.
If you know what I mean, yeah. No, I've still actually got my first bike. I did my first laps on behind Milky.
Yeah, is that your R1?
Yes,
yeah,
I've still got it. I've still got my blue R1. So I'll have to get it felled, and you never know, it might become a classic round here one day.
A collectible.
I'll have to come back and do the classic TT on it.
Right, we'll do take two. We'll make it quick. We'll make it quicker this time. Do you remember your first time, John? For the second attempt, now I've pressed record.
Yeah, just to let you know, this soul never served press play, and that was the best interview I've ever done, by the way. Yeah, I remember my first one, 96. Sat on the back of the Newcomers bus with Bruce Anstey and David Jeffries, the late David Jeffries, and a few of us on the back, Paul Owen and that, and they're getting told where to go by Philip McCallan, which is interesting. Never heard a word he said, never understood a word he said. But yeah, no, I remember it like yesterday. I got sent down the hill with in the damp fog, wet, sunny. Yeah, it was interesting, but you know, just I mean, it's different now. You know, these guys get a bit more support with Milky and Johnny and the team. So got a good set of lads to take them around. It's small group, so we can just keep an eye on them. I'm on the Fireblade just to so I've got the mirrors so I can see where they are. I'm just going to go out and enjoy a lap myself as well.
Cool. Enjoy, John.
Cheers.
5 minutes before your first ever lap round the Isle of Man.
It's a weird mix, man. You can't just say nervous and scared. It's excitement and anticipation and waiting for things to come to fruition. I'm getting impatient, but at the same time, I am nervous. So on a scale of 1 to 10 of feelings and all that stuff, I'd say probably about a 7.5, 8.
No, that's quite chill.
Yeah. I just breathe through it, you know, and steady away. Do my first lap and start out there, you know.
Here we go, down the road, just before the start of his first ever lap around the Isle of Man. You ready for it?
For the time of my life, you bet.
So, Darren's away, Dave's away.
Oh, it's emotional. Proud dad moment. Old Dave Thomas getting after it. We'll see how he feels when he comes back in, but he's done a lot of work to get this far. He has worked his ass off, so it's, yeah. Good.
And in all fairness, it's also more awkward for you boys over the pond because he has to come over and do like his Newcomer learning weekends and laps round here, and you've got to do that sort of thing now, but obviously that's not a 5-minute trip over the road.
No, he's put, and not cheap either. He's put the time, the money, the effort. Attaboy, Dave.
You're looking a little bit warm there, Dave. You enjoyed yourself, or is it a bit rabbit in the headlights?
What the fuck did I get myself into? Wait, sorry about the cussing. That was scary as hell. Scariest thing I've ever done. The speed is nuts.
Yes.
Absolutely nuts.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go faster.
Yes. If it helps, I found it much easier when I was doing it myself because when you're behind the TM, you're looking at them, not looking at where you're going.
I was.
Whereas,
so like my braking and stuff, and once I started getting closer to him, I kept going, oh crap, don't hit him. So he'd like lightly brake and I'd kind of hard brake, and then he'd pull away from me again, and then I'd try to catch him, but faster bike and he knows where he's going. It's one thing to watch the onboards. Somebody else is controlling the bike and all stuff, and you're literally just looking for the markers and you're like, oh yeah, this is where I'd turn into. No. So I have a steep learning curve to go fast.
you do.
Oh my God. This is absolutely nuts.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing like this. Nothing even comes close. And I just got my foot wet, my toe. That's it. Not literally, but, you know, figuratively.
I actually did look at your foot.
You did, yeah. You're like, wait a minute, there's oil on your foot?
Right, you're going to have a drink, we're going to put some petrol in your bike, and then you can go out and do a lap where you're in control of where you're going and what you're looking at, which, if I'm honest, I always found easier.
Okay, well, maybe I'll feel better about that then.
Nice, steady away. I don't know where you can see it, the red flag, the red light is flashing, so it's red flag, session stopped, so who knows? It's the Isle of Man. It could be can go to a wallaby wandering around, or it could be somebody's blown an engine, or of course it could be somebody's crashed. And so basically we wait and see what goes on. All the boys have phone numbers for Eric and people in the paddock, so basically we sit and wait for the phone to ring. And hope our boys are all right. Alright, we've got Rick and Stu back, and we're just waiting for Dave to reappear, but he'd have been fairly well down the order. Not a full lap, but first run on the 600. What do you think?
A lot more power, a lot more loose in the front end.
Good fun.
Good fun. Took me a little bit to get used to it, but then I was starting to feel it, and then red flag we got shut down. But
Cool.
it was good.
Stu, first bit on the 600.
Actually way easier, but holy f***, I can go way quicker. Way quicker. That's my happy place. Way better.
So, we've had two of our riders back. Rick and Stu have been back. Stu thoroughly enjoyed going on a 600 because it was fast. Rick, I think, was taking a little bit to get his eye in, but that's fair enough. Dave has still not reappeared. Apparently, he's turned off at one of the side roads. Basically, when the red flag, he's gone his own way back to the paddock on the back roads. I'm dubious of this because I don't think Dave knows any of the back roads, and signposts on the Isle of Man are not exactly plentiful because everybody knows where they're going, apart from Dave Thomas. So everybody else is riding around on their twins. Our rider isn't, because he's lost. Brilliant. Jez, we have an update on our rider, on Dave. Somehow he's at a bowling alley in Ramsey. Have you heard of this before?
No, we've had a lot of firsts in the Isle of Man, but this is the first that we've ever known this one. It's one of those unbelievable moments.
We can't quite work out how he's ended up. He must have decided to take the coast road back or something and presumably got lost. But it is a bit odd.
Yeah, I mean, people go straight on at Parliament Square, but he's kept going. He's got to the sea, then realised he was going too far and stopped.
And interestingly, that's not also the way back either, so who knows?
No, he's a long way from home. He's got a lot to learn, and this is only the first day.
So we now have an update on American Dave. So he joined the travelling marshal route group coming back, the convoy, but then he realised there was something issue with the bike. I don't exactly know what, but he pulled off the course to try and see if he could sort it, and then obviously the TM convoy had gone, and so he's then, I think, tried to get back on the coast road, but didn't know basically where he was going, so ended up at the bowling alley in Ramsey. So yeah, Don's got to get him. That is frustrating because he's basically going to miss all his laps this afternoon now, because I don't think he's going to be back in time to get out. Well, he won't, because he's got to get back out on the 600, and that's we've got a problem. So unfortunately, that's his afternoon done. So that's going to be frustrating. So we finally got Dave 10-pin Thomas back from Ramsey. You've not had the best afternoon, Dave. Come on, tell us all about it.
It could have been worse. Anyways, went out for my lap on my own, and I made it all the way to Black Dub and then a red flag. So I hung out there for a while. And then the TM group came through to get everybody, so I joined the back of that group and made it all the way to Ballacree. And then going over Ballacree, I didn't even jump it or anything, just the clip-on snap and went all the way down to the fairing. So I was like, ooh, that's not good. It's the throttle and brake side as well. So I kind of held it up and then made it past Solby right before the bridge. And then I pulled over to the TMs. They tightened it, and turns out the clip-on, the clamp snapped on the inside of it completely in half. So, and then I thought a coastal road.
No.
I found where Jerby was, though. That's good. You know, I've always wondered where Jerby was. I made it past down there and met Connor Cummings' wife, and they're like, "You look like you're lost." I'm like, "You're right." So, and then I followed them back to Ramsey, hung out at the bowling alley for a little while. Didn't do any bowling though, unfortunately, but now I'm back with no practice. So, but it's crazy to do this. I can't believe this is legal. This is absolutely nuts. And for you guys to do this at a way faster of a pace, it's I got a lot of practice to do. Yeah.
Don't get another go.
We love you. I love you guys.
Our odd afternoon is continuing because Rick and Stu went back out on the 600s, and there's been another red flag. So Rick's phoned through. He's all right. We don't know what's going on with Stu because he's getting in a habit of not phoning us, so he's getting the telling off tonight. But there's nothing we can do, so we've decamped back to the pit area and basically wait. Unfortunately, it's an odd afternoon. It's a little frustrating for everybody, especially Dave, but what can you do? And our boys are all back safe. Stuart has thoroughly loved being out on a 600 round here. Rick is over the moon that he's gone faster than he's ever gone round here. And unfortunately, Dave 10-pin Thomas is a bit frustrated about his day out, but realistically he was really lucky because to break a handlebar clamp while you're following a travelling marshal going quite steadily is very, very lucky. Unlucky it broke, really lucky when it broke. So that's got new handlebars on and is ready to go again. It's been a long day, but it's time for us to go and get some food and actually sit down for a bit. We'll be back tomorrow. Welcome along to Tuesday on the Isle of Man. Obviously we should have been talking about Monday, but Monday was underwater, and so now it's Tuesday, and it is the evening, and so bikes are through scrutineering and ready to go out in about 45 minutes time, and so we're just waiting for the last twin to come through, and I think we've got a full collection of bikes and riders, and then hopefully tonight everything will go on schedule. The boys will get to ride around in the sunshine and it'll be happy days. And down to the last 10 minutes before the session's starting. Except it's not, because it's a bit cloudy over there. And unfortunately in that cloud, there's quite a lot of liquid sunshine. So, that's the night done. So the weather on the Isle of Man is, you know, slightly frustrating for me, but I'm kind of used to it, Dave. But you're not, and you're new to this. So, how are you feeling right now?
A bit cold.
Emotionally and physically?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a lot of waiting game to just not do anything. But you guys are good company, so.
I mean, we've done a lap in the van.
Yeah, we've done two laps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've not wasted our time. We've just not been, you know, riding around much.
Yeah.
Oh well. Shall we go 10-pin bowling?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think I might win this one.
So, Stu, how are we feeling?
Feeling fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, beautiful day. 3 laps. Love it.
Come on. 3 minutes. So, Ricky Bobby, number 28, and beating 2 of the teammates, but we'll not talk about him. How we feel?
I'm not used to being this far down the road.
Yeah.
I was used to back there. A little nervous.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
Nerves are good.
Yep. Hopefully it'll keep you safe.
Yeah. So, fuel after 1 lap.
1 lap.
Yeah.
Then pit
Pit stop, and then
go fast.
And then go fast for another 2 laps. And we're pit number 3, so we'll have the little orange board out for you. And we'll see you when you get back.
All right.
Oh, all good. Welcome back to the Manx Grand Prix. It's 3:40 on Monday afternoon, and it's been quite a hectic few days. Saturday's 2 races. Well, the junior race on Saturday got red flagged after the second lap. So, and the result has now been called this morning. It was meant to be race 6 of 6 today, but the roads were meant to close at 9:30, and they actually didn't close to 1:30. Stuart was obviously the only one to finish on Saturday's 1 lap and 27th. So today, as it stands, the senior and junior classic race got combined into 1 race, so it left 4 races in the programme, and obviously now the senior race is also down to 2 laps, and it's about to start in 5 minutes, but all 3 guys are out. Stuart starts 44th, Rick 50th, and Dave in 60th. Let's go up and see if we can find Stu. There he is, leader of our pack, 44. Say hello. How we doing?
Excellent.
Good. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I've been waiting too long for this.
Yeah, 2 laps on a 600, that'll be good fun.
Yeah, have some fun.
Yeah.
Bring it home.
Dave, getting ready for his first ever race start. Come on, Stu. On, Ricky Bobby! Let's go, Dave! Woohoo! How was that?
That was cool.
Yeah?
That was pretty intense.
Yeah,
A lot
good.
of fun.
That's a good little bike there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be back again next year.
Why the look on his face?
Woo!
Yeah, baby!
Awesome, thank you. Here's one over there in the park for me. Grant's got your stand. Well done, mate.
What's up? 98 mile an hour.
Huh?
98.
98? It's alright, it was a little wet out there. It's going slower.
Alright?
Yeah.
Finish.
2 more laps, that's what it's all about. And a smile, can you see a smile? 3 minutes to the start of the now 1 lap race for the lightweights, and then just the 2 lap superbike race to go. And as I said, Stu is start position 46 on the recently built Obsession Engineering ZXR 400. According to Dave, it's just put together by him and Rob in the workshop over the last couple of weeks, and It's only 2 laps on Thursday and a stoppage on Friday with the flat slide issue, but we'll hopefully get them round today just for 1 lap. 2 minutes to go. Quite a decent sized grid, 250s, 400s, so we'll see how they get on. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure. I got faith in her. Come on, Stuart!
Well, how was that?
Just wringing the nutsack off it. It's great. I love that little thing. It just moves around so much. It's just fun. Love it.
Yeah? Good.
Beer time.
24th position for number 37, Stuart Clotsworthy.
Well, that's it for the Manx 24. How many reps? 2 reps and a couple of them coin things. But between you and me, I've got more of them anyway, so who cares? Good team this year.
When the mechanic is faster than everyone.
Shush, I'm talking. Sorry. Great team this year. Unfortunately, Dave couldn't be with us because he had his other job. Don't worry, let's talk about that. Going around in car parks. That's for pussies. Anyway, see you all next time. Hopefully you had a good time, and I'm sure you'll see some of these blokes and ladies, more than one, in the future. All the best. See you soon.
Cheers.
Oh, let's see you soon for some more motorbike fun.
America!
America rules, Team USA! Woo!